And a windy day tomorrow, too. In fact, let's look at futurecast winds throughout the day on Saturday. Pretty steady, around 15 to 25 miles an hour. So it's going to be a windy day, and that'll be nice, though. It's going to help keep those temperatures only in the 70s for highs tomorrow for the lakes and the Triangle. Very dry atmosphere in place. That's going to continue for the next few days with that dry northwesterly flow in the upper part of the atmosphere, lower part of the atmosphere, some dry air. As we head into next week, a little weak disturbance comes out of Mexico into the Gulf of Mexico. That should stay well to our south. We have strong westerly winds, upper atmosphere. So I think most of the rains will stay offshore toward the middle and latter half of the week. And here's the next trough moving into the plains by Thursday. About a week away, a little bit less than a week. That'll help send a front through here coming up by Thursday night, Friday morning of next week, with more cool weather expected by next weekend. Tonight could be some upper 50s in a few spots, mainly around Burkeville northward, though. Otherwise, we'll be in the low to mid 60s across southeast Texas tonight. Throughout the morning tomorrow, we don't even get in the 70s till the afternoon. I mean, a cool day compared to what we've had over the last several months. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. Lots of high clouds will in. We'll clear tomorrow night. The clear skies, lighter winds for Sunday, Monday morning. We'll have lows down into the lower 50s. Nice and cool coming up. Marine forecast with north winds up to 25 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, so not the best offshore forecast at all. But lakes area, inland southeast Texas and the Triangle, mostly cloudy, no rain, a bit cooler, especially by morning, lows in the 60s. Tomorrow we just stay in the 70s for highs in the Triangle. Inland southeast Texas will stay in the 70s, as well as the lakes area. Windy day and no rain expected tomorrow. And only a slight chance coming up by Wednesday of this week as a disturbance in Old Mexico moves into the Gulf. That should stay to our south, though, but may get close enough to us to give us a few isolated showers. And then another slight chance Thursday night, Friday morning, with another cold front for next weekend, dropping us back into the 50s for lows.
Music to my ears, Mr. Carey. I'm loving these, 60s fall temperatures, and I'm sure the boys that were playing Friday night football were also enjoying that.
A little bit better. Still a little bit warm out there, but it's slowly getting cooler. Winds are increasing. Be a lot cooler tomorrow.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Carey. And now don't go anywhere. The 409 Sports Blitz just starts in just 2 minutes.
Yes, sir, it is time for the Friday night Southeast Texas game of the week. This is exciting stuff. This is a check. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Good deal. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Live from the 409, MCT Credit Union presents the 409 Sports Blitz on 12 News.
Well, welcome to Week 7 of the 409 Sports Blitz. Let's dive right into our game of the week, where it was opening night for District 10 4A Division 1 as the Vidor Pirates travel to take on the LCM Battling Bears. Of course, Pirates come in winners of 3 in a row, while the Battling Bears have lost 2 straight. Now, could LCM stop Vidor's potent running game? You know, the LCM has had some trouble in recent weeks, especially their defense of stopping opponents. Well, the Pirates get this party started early on here. As you see, both teams. This was a classic, too. This was a classic. Nick Smith up for the 25-yard field goal for LCM. Oh, missed it just short, so we're still scoreless. So we go into the second quarter scoreless, 9 penalties. A lot of undiscipline in the first quarter. Isaac Fontenot runs through the D-line, down the sidelines for Vidor. That is a touchdown. Extra point is good. It is 7-0. Touchdown. Well, flags to celebrate on the sideline there. Look at that. Everybody in Vidor is going nuts. LCM goes to work on offense. Dylan Payne, the quarterback keeper, pushes the pile all the way down to the 2-yard line. And then guess what? Payne. He's bringing the Payne right there. Touchdown. This game is tied at 7. Now, after a Vidor punt, LCM will get the football back. And again, it is Dylan Payne. Keeps it himself, 14-7 LCM. Final minutes of the half for Vidor. It is Dagan Venable. Back to pass. Oh, he is picked off. Look at that. Luke McDowell on his side picks it off. Man, it was 14-7 at that point. This game is in overtime. Vidor tied it at 28 with 30 seconds left in regulation. Let's go out live to sports reporter Holton Pepper. He's been at this game all evening. Holton, this game has been wild from start to now in overtime. Tell us what's going on. Give us an update.
Well, you wouldn't believe it. It is over. It is over. I'm telling you right now, we had one of the best games that we have yet to see this year on the Southwest Sports Game of the Week. Guys, I can't even talk right now. This is just an absolute mayhem. The crowd is going insane. They had a penalty that set them up first and goal, LCM Bears. And to be honest, the Pirates had the football first. The Pirates could have went down and scored to win this game, but they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and the Bears took over on the Pirates' own 30-yard line. And so they went down and took it a few plays, had a couple penalties, and now here we are. They scored on the last play of the drive, and I'm telling you, we just had an absolute ending to a ball game. Nick, y'all picked a good one. LCM takes the W, 34-28.
They're at a wild, wild stadium. Fans are nuts. Great job, my friend. We'll see you back here coming up later on in the show. Hey, speaking of wild games, homecoming. Well, first of all, let's go to Lumberton. Splendora, Lumberton doing what they do best. They have done it on both sides of the football. 41-7 over Splendora late in the fourth quarter. So LCM will put on another W in the win column. All right, how about this game here? Homecoming at Dan Orhook Stadium. West Orange Star playing host to number 7 Hampshire Finette. Longhorns picked up their first ever win against the Mustangs last season. A win tonight would be their first ever in West Orange. How about that? All right, Hampshire Finette, great receiving gain right here. This is Ty Bryson of Braxton Stearns following those blockers. Look at that. Gets spun out of bounds. Long first down. And then Hampshire Finette going to put it in. Chris Augustine. He drives in. He spins in the end zone. It is 7-0 Longhorns. West Orange Star goes to work on offense. Marcus Turner Jr. rolling to his right. Avoids the pressure. Uh-oh, it is sacked by Keegan Weibel right there. Hampshire Finette's defense has been playing awesome all season. And then Hampshire Finette with a big fumble recovery. Marcus Turner Jr. He fumbles. That's recovered by Homer Ware. This game was wild. Hampshire Finette was actually down 14-7. They would tie the game late in the fourth quarter. It's an overtime. Hampshire Finette just scored. West Orange Stark is on offense. So right now Longhorns lead 21-14. Final possession for West Orange Stark. Wow. Let's head out to Sour Lake. Somebody was going to get their first win of the season. Hardin Jefferson welcoming Liberty to Hawk Stadium. First quarter action. Liberty on the move. Alex Vilteria, the handoff. Great blocking by look at that tackle, left tackle right there. His receiver's playing great. He turns on the Jets at the house call, 60 yards from the touchdown. Liberty jumps out on top 7-0. All right, Hart and Jeff says, well, don't celebrate too long. You know, special teams, it could be a huge turning point in the game. The Hawks would prove my point. Tavion Thomas fields it deep in his end. Look at the blocking. Look at the shimmy shake right there. Jukes out 2 defenders right there. Nobody's going to catch him. 90-plus yards on that kickoff return for a touchdown. We have ourselves a 7-7 game. After a Liberty punt, Hawks on the move. Brendan Lee, bubble screen to Sam Jones. He bobbles the football. Bo Fowler ends up with the interception. However, Hart Jefferson's Watsamaha, he would later catch a short touchdown pass. It would give HJ the lead. Liberty would score a touchdown with 3 minutes left. They would block the point, extra point. Liberty would actually score the game-winning touchdown with 51 seconds left. 20-16 your final. The Panthers pick up their first win of the season. Over in Jasper, the Bulldogs cruising past Blitz City tonight. 42-0 late in the fourth quarter. So it looks like the Bulldogs, they will improve to 3-1 in district play. Clash of the Titans in Port Arthur. 4th-ranked Memorial scoring off against the Bulldogs of LaPorte. Both teams came in undefeated in district play. LaPorte would go to work on offense. Aiden Signs hands off to Tyrese Barnes. Look at that left tackle. Boom, mowing down people. He's a big 22-yard gain and a first down for LaPorte. Then Barnes, hey, it worked once. Why not do it again? Follows that big old number 75 right there. Hits the sidelines, gets pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That would set up Ricky Sandoff. He's going to punch it in as LaPorte strikes first, 7-0. Back comes Port Arthur Memorial. Kobe Stover. Look at this. Quick pass, great read on the blitz. Finds his man Amir Young. He picks up a huge gain for the Titans. Stover, then the little swing pass to Jacorian Baker right here. He's going to pick up a gain of 25. And how about this? The Titans, they found themselves down 21-7 at one point. Let's go to the big boy because Memorial comes out storming back in the second half. They pull out a 38-27 win. Titans remain unbeaten overall and also in district play. All right, last week, number 7, Atascocita, well, they crushed Westbrook 71-0. Tonight, they outdid themselves against Beaumont United. They scored, led 57-0. They win 78-0. So Atascocita, they outscored both Beaumont schools 128-0. Wow. Speaking of Westbrook, they were in Humble last night. They fell 27-13, so Westbrook now 0-6 overall, 0-3 in district play, and it doesn't get any easier. They host number 2 North Shore next Friday night.
The Play of the Week, brought to you by 5 Point Credit Union.
All right, our 5 Point Credit Union Play of the Week. Let's go back to Sour Lake, Hart, Jefferson, and Liberty. This is after a Liberty touchdown. Tavion Thomas fields it back deep in his end, follows his blockers. The nice juke right there. Sees another guy, 2 guys. Whoop! He's off to the races. 90-plus yards on that touchdown. Tavion Thomas, your 5 Point Credit Union Play of the Night.
The Band of the Week, brought to you by Donaldson Auto Group, Silsbee.
The Mighty Part Marching Band.
Live from the 409, MCT Credit Union presents the 409 Sports Blitz on 12 News.
All right, quick update between West Orange Stark and Hampshire Finette. The Longhorns actually held the Mustangs, so they win in overtime by a final score of 21-14. Let's go back into our game of the week. Holton Pepper, LCM, huge win in overtime. Holton, I mean, wow, that's all we could say. Probably one of the game of the night.
All right, I am here with Dylan Payne. This has got to be the MVP of the game so far. Dylan, I want you to take me through those last few seconds if you can at all.
Very, very nerve-wracking. I mean, when it comes down to the wire, both sides have to do their job. I couldn't have done it without the linemen. The linemen were pushing so much, I could not have done it without them. And then just a few penalties here and there, but we still pushed through it. We persevered through it and just got it, and we were just there.
Man, you did such a great job. You were poised in the pocket. You kept your composure throughout the game. And going into the half, you guys were up 14-7. Then you come out here, y'all were going back and forth. So in going into that overtime call, what was kind of the game plan after y'all stopped them on 4th down? What was the game plan going into that last drive?
Just push with everything we got, everything we had left, everything that we've been going through practice every week. Just hard work every practice, and that's what made us win this game today.
Alrighty, man. Hey, 1-0 in district. How good does that feel, man?
Amazing. Very, very, very amazing. Start off the year 1-0 in district.
Alrighty, dude. Well, this was Dylan, man. He has been a great player, and keep on looking out for these LCM Bears, man. They're going to be hot all season long. For 409 Sports, I'm Holton Pepper.
Hey, Dylan Payne, he's my pick for all district. He has been phenomenal all season long. He's going to keep it going.
Job,
And how about those LCM Battling Bears? Hey, how about those Vidor Bulldogs? Let's drop down to 5A here. Jumped out to a 2-0 record in district play. A win tonight over Santa Fe would put the Dogs in the driver's seat alongside their rival, the PNG Indians. Let's go out to Bulldog Stadium right here. First quarter action. We got the handoff, the pitch to the right-hand side. And make it look too easy for those Bulldogs. They go up quick, 7-0, and the Bulldog faithful, they are loving every bit of it. But here comes Santa Fe. Handoff to their running back. Oh, nice juke. Defense. Well, that's a pickup about 10 yards on the gain. And then Santa Fe back on offense. Right up the gut. Bringing what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with them. How about the offensive line? Drags everybody at 7-7. This was a really, really good game here on the kickoff. Bulldogs, they pick it up. Remember I talked about special teams? We saw it at the Hart-Jefferson game. Special teams right here for Nederland. All the way down the sidelines, a huge return for those Dogs. And at the 40-yard line, hey, the running game worked all night long for Nederland. That is a massive gain, a massive juke, and a massive touchdown because those Bulldogs, they win. They stay undefeated in district play. 34-20 is your final. Wow, so guess what? Coming up tomorrow, PNG puts their perfect record in district play on the line. They travel to face off against Fort Bend Willow Ridge. Indians have won 4 in a row, including last week's 38-23 win over Texas City. On the flip side, the Eagles, they've lost 3 of 4. Galena Park beat them by 7 last Friday night. Kickoff for tomorrow's game at 1 o'clock. Should be a dandy. All right, the Newton Eagles stomped all over Hemphill tonight, 72-0. They have just been phenomenal all season long. Looks like they might make a deep run, another deep run in the state playoffs. Newton Eagles stay undefeated. All right, let's go out to Deweyville in Evadale. This was Deweyville, man, they put it on them tonight. This was Ethan Bulford taken out by Elijah Curl right there. And then Evadale back on offense. Buford, the screen to Caden Byron right there. And here's another one. But this is now Deweyville on offense. C.J. Milton all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Took a little bit for Dewey to kind of get going. This was a high-scoring first quarter, though. Evadale, quarterback running, gets taken down by number 66 on a horse collar right there. Then Ethan Buford tries to throw it. Oh, look at that pick. Intercepted, one-handed intercepted by Hayden Collins. How about the score? Because they put up a 50 tonight, 58-28. Those Deweyville Pirates with a huge win tonight. All right, in other scores, Anahuac Panthers, they take down Kirbyville 41-22, so a big win by Anahuac in District 10-3A Division 1. More scores around the area at Tarkenton. Orangeville goes on the road, knocks off the Longhorns 43-17, so that's a big district win for those Orangeville Bobcats. Also, East Chambers, they pick up a road win over Buna 49-24, so the Buccaneers rolling on to Week 8 with another W in their pocket.
The Hit of the Week, brought to you by First Security Bank.
All right, our Hit of the Week coming from West Orange Stark, that is Keegan Weibel from Hampshire Finette, taking down Marcus Turner Jr. as the Longhorns. A wild one. Overtime win, 21-14, their first ever win at Dan R. Hook Stadium. After winning last year for the first time against West Orange Stark, they go into West Orange, and it was a dandy again. 21-14 your final in that one. Also, LCM in our game of the week, that went into overtime, and they pick up a huge win going into week number 8. All right, that's going to do it for us here at the 409 Sports Blitz. Another wild week in Southeast Texas. And we'll get even wilder coming up next week. So we'll have our Band of the Week taking you out. We'll see you coming up next week.
The Band of the Week, brought to you by Donaldson Auto Group, Silsbee.
The Mighty Pirate Marching Band.